There are people who have waited 3 years, 5 years, even 7, just for the chance to hand over $10,000. And the company they're paying is in no hurry to let them. Here's what makes it strange. This company could almost certainly make more. They choose not to. A business deliberately turning away willing customers with cash in hand. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why that wait isn't a problem for them. It's the entire product. The psychology that makes us want it more the longer we're denied. The business engine hiding underneath. And what's really happening on the other side of that counter. From someone who has worked it. Start with the puzzle. Demand for the most popular models wildly outstrips supply. The obvious move for any normal business is simple. Make more, sell more, earn more. But this brand keeps supply tight on purpose. You can't just walk in and buy the watch you want. You're put on a list, and that list can take years. Meanwhile, the same watch sells instantly on the secondhand market for far more than retail. So a company is leaving money on the table at the counter, while strangers flip its product for profit. That should be a disaster. It's the opposite. Why? And this isn't the store choosing to be difficult. From the inside, it's stricter than that. Corporate sets a hard cap on how many pieces a single client can buy in a given year, and an even harder cap on how many pieces this location can sell in a month. Even if a client walked in tomorrow with the full price in cash, and the store desperately wanted the sale, there may simply be no allocation left to give them. I saw this taken to its extreme. Twice a year, one of the brands I worked for would quietly invite a small list of clients to a private event. No walk-ins, no advertising. At that event, they'd offer pieces you would never see in the boutique, ever. You couldn't inspect it, take it home, or even guarantee you'd get exactly what you wanted. You'd hand over the full payment on the spot, then wait 3, sometimes 4 months for it to arrive. And here's the part that still gets me. You couldn't buy your way into that invitation. It didn't matter how much money you had. You needed a real purchase history with the brand and a relationship with the store built over time just to be considered. Turns out there's actually a name for what was happening in that room. Psychologists call it the scarcity principle. The harder something is to get, the more valuable your brain decides it is. But watching it in person, it wasn't abstract at all. Some of the wealthiest people I'd ever met, practically holding their breath over a piece they hadn't even seen finished, that they might wait 4 months for. Money alone couldn't buy that seat at the table. That's the part that actually manufactures the desire. Now stack status on top. A watch like this isn't really about telling time. Your phone does that. It's a signal. But here's the clever part. Because everyone knows you can't simply buy it. Wearing one doesn't just say, I have money. It says, I had the access, the relationship, and the patience to be allowed one. That's a far rarer flex than price alone. The waitlist quietly turns the product into a badge that money by itself can't fully buy, which is exactly what makes the people with money want it most. So, what does the brand actually get for refusing your money today? 4 things, and they're enormous. 1. Pricing power. Scarcity means they never have to discount, ever. 2. A resale market that sells above retail, which turns their product into something that looks like an investment, pulling in even more buyers. 3. Fanatical loyalty. People who waited years don't just own the watch, they evangelize for it. And 4. Endless free marketing, because the waitlist itself is a story people can't stop telling. And there's a reason most serious buyers don't just take the shortcut and buy from a reseller instead of waiting. The object itself can be copied, convincingly enough to fool almost anyone outside the industry. What can't be copied is a verified sale from the brand itself. So for a lot of buyers, going through the official channel isn't about patience. It's the only purchase they actually trust. Put together, restricting supply doesn't cost them money. It's the single most profitable decision the brand makes. The scarcity is the strategy. Now the part you only know from the inside. You picture the waitlist as a fair line. First come, first served. It mostly isn't. It's allocation. And whether you move up, it depends far less on when you signed up than on your relationship with the store. When you walk in cold and ask only for the famous model, you've quietly told them everything. You don't have history here, and you might be a flipper. That customer goes to the bottom, not the top. The ones who get the call are the clients who've bought other things, built a relationship, and proven they're not going to resell it the next day. So the wait isn't just manufacturing desire, it's a filter, a way of deciding who's worthy of the scarce thing. And that decision is being made by a person, about you, the moment you walk in. Put it together and the watch stops being the point. The wait is the product. It manufactures desire. It doubles as a status badge money can't fully buy. It prints pricing power and loyalty for the brand. And it quietly filters who's allowed in. Once you see this pattern, you start spotting it everywhere. The reservation, the wait list, the sold out, the velvet rope. I put together a free one-page breakdown of the 5 scarcity tactics brands use on you, so you can catch them in the wild. It's linked in the description. And subscribe. Because next, I'm answering an even stranger question. Why the richest customers in the world actually want to be rejected.